My name is Robin Kinney. I'm with the Center for Empowerment and Economic Development. I'm pleased that we're kicking off the Detroit Entrepreneur Week here at Focus Hope. The Center for Empowerment and Economic Development, commonly known as CEED, is a nonprofit organization. We're based in Livonia, and our mission is to empower women and minorities economically through business development training, women's business supplier certification, business-to-business networking, as well as accessible capital assistance programs. That capital assistance programs piece is what's most important. That includes the Small Business Detroit Microloan Program, and that was created in 2006 through a partnership with the City of Detroit Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Commercial Revitalization. And since 2006, CEED has loaned more than $1 million to Detroit-based businesses and looks forward to continuing being part of Detroit's comeback story. The Entrepreneur Roundtable series, where we're at this morning, is sponsored by the Chase Foundation, and that started in 2008. What we do is we work to educate and engage entrepreneurs. So over the years, we've covered such topics as how to incorporate social media into your business, mobile technologies, what we covered last summer, all the way to having a more energy efficient business. So we've covered the whole gamut. We're also proud to be part of the collaboration hosting for this week, and that collaboration of organizations that you'll see throughout the day today, as well as over the course of the next 4 days, if you'll be joining us here at Focus Hope all 4 days, will be Prosperous Detroit, SCORE Detroit, Tech Town Detroit, as well as the Wayne State University Program for Entrepreneurship and Business Law. We saw a need for existing small business owners and not aspiring entrepreneurs solely. We recognize that this group has specific needs, and you'll see that reflected in the course of the workshops over the next 4 days. Maybe you've done a pop-up but don't know what to do next, or you're home-based and you need to connect with the right resources to take your business to the next level. So we designed this 4-day event just for that group, because we all know that it's really the small business owners who will create jobs here in the city. And that is why it was such an excellent match to have Entrepreneur Week here at Focus Hope, which shares the importance of supporting small business owners. So we thank them for hosting us over this next 4 days. I now want to introduce a representative from Focus Hope, Steve Reagan. Steve is the Chief Development and External Relations Officer here at Focus Hope, and let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you, and good morning. I first of all want to thank CEED and Chase and the other sponsors and partners that helped make this possible. Focus Hope's activity in the area of entrepreneurism and small business development has been growing over the last few years, but it's a significant priority for us, so it's very special to have you all here today. Focus Hope this year is celebrating our 45th anniversary, and our entry into entrepreneurism, I think, is a natural progression from our mission and our history. If you know, Focus Hope was begun by Father William Cunningham and Eleanor Jositis with a mission to end poverty, racism, and social justice through practical action. And I think that's a really important part of our mission statement, because most people, when they hear it, they don't Focus Hope doesn't look like a traditional civil and human rights organization. We don't do a lot of litigation or protesting, but what we do is we work through practical action to end poverty and racism and social injustice in our community. That began, our first program in the area of social services was our food program. And it's sometimes a quiet program, but it serves over 43,000 people in this community every month. And not just in Detroit, but throughout Southeast Michigan. But after a few years, Father Cunningham noticed that he saw the same people time and time again coming for help, and realized that we needed to do something here at Focus Hope to provide an opportunity to move beyond needing our help and a handout. And so Focus Hope began one of our very first opportunity programs, the Machinist Training Institute. And the Machinist Training Institute and our Information Technology Center today have trained over 12,000 young men and women for jobs in the automotive, technology, and other industries. The interesting thing about that, I mean, we, from the very beginning, have been an organization that partnered with business. That program was created with the automotive and other businesses. But one of the things that I think surprises people is that everyone assumes that most of our graduates have gone on to work for the big three. And certainly many of them have. But the majority of them have actually gone on to work for smaller businesses, small and mid-sized businesses, often small shops, and growing businesses here in the community. And I think that's a really important thing to remember. It's small businesses that have created many of our jobs in this community. So in the last few years, we've expanded our work with entrepreneurs. Through our Hope Village initiative, we realized that we've got this great campus here and all these programs, and we're in the middle of a neighborhood that's struggling. So we've been leveraging more of our programs with local businesses and individuals. So we brought businesses here to the community. In this building, if you look outside us, you'll see Android Industries is now employing 100 people in this community. Many of them are graduates of Focus Hope programs or individuals that we recruited. We actually employ and lease the employees back to Android, but they're growing and looking to actually double their space here on our campus. We've worked with businesses to improve facades in the neighborhood, and we provide business assistance programs for any business in the HVI area. So, and then we're very soon, later this spring, we're going to introduce a co-working space. So businesses and small businesses and nonprofits that are getting started and need a place to work, need a small office and business presence can come here and for a very small fee locate on our campus. So I hope that you'll take advantage of those programs, and perhaps the most important thing, those of you that are already employing people, I hope you'll consider Focus Hope graduates. Those of you who aren't yet, I'm sure that you'll soon be big enough that you'll be able to consider that. So thank you, and have a great week here.
Thanks, Steve. We're now going to transition into the first of three elements of this morning. The first is what we're calling our Mega Resource Panel. We call it our Mega Resource Panel because, A, the volume of people who will be up here, but also the wealth of services and programs that are going to be represented on the panel this morning. Driving in this morning, I was listening to a radio program, and the host was interviewing Les Brown. How many people here heard that this morning? Oh, great. I'm amongst good company. And there were three factors that he noted that led to success. One was mindset. The second was skill set. And the third was relationships. And that goes back to the purpose and the mission for the week was to create those relationships and connect you to the resources that are right here in the city of Detroit. So now I'm going to introduce our awesome moderator, Nana. Nana Danzoa is passionate about her hometown of Detroit. You'll see that once she gets up here. She's an AmeriCorps alumni, and she's worked in community development with the Secretary of State, Colin Powell's Youth Initiative, America's Promise at United Way, the Detroit Pistons Palace Foundation, and Children's Center of Wayne County. She actually developed a mentoring program and book for preteen girls, Big Girl, Small Fry, and plans to implement it in local schools. With a career spanning from radio to television, she launched her own talk show in April 2002 called Talking with Nana, and it airs on Impact Radio Network Thursdays and Fridays. Last year, she officially launched her own small business, Danzoa Marketing and Design Firm, LLC, and has serviced clients such as Prospect Detroit, a public official, Apostle Wayne T. Jackson, CEO, Impact Television Network, Impact Radio Network, Detroit's Mom and Pop Shop, Cody Rouge Community Action Alliance, JPI Events Board, precisely done enterprises and various local businesses. And anyone who knows Nana knows of her upbeat and positive demeanor, and it's always a pleasure working with her. We couldn't think of a better person to serve as a moderator for this panel because she has the perspective of being a small business owner herself. So you can please help me and welcome me, Ms. Nana Dansella.
Okay, you know what? We're local business owners. And I don't know about you, it was a sacrifice to get here. So I want some energy. Introducing Nana Dansella, we're gonna just clap for you. When I say hello everybody, just say good morning. Hello everybody. We're gonna invite our panel up and we're gonna get started because I know you have a lot of questions and we can assume you all in here are business owners, right? So being a business owner, I'm quite sure you have some unique situations that you want to discuss. So one of the things as our panel begin to come together, what we would like you to do is you received an index card. Has anyone received an index card? Yes. Great. So with that index card, we would like you to please write your question. And Robin will be able to pick up that question, bring it up here, and we're going to get those questions answered for you. So how are we going to do this? I'm going to have a mic. When I go from left to right, I would like for you all to please get the mic, say your name, your organization, and the type of resource you offer. I know that each organization offers some great resources. I am a graduate of Prosperous, and I've worked with, oh my gosh, I'm just here happy. So I know that this works. This is it. Your hands are going to enjoy this. You ready? That's it. All right then. So I'm going to start with you, Jim. I'm going to pass the mic down to you, sir. Thank you so much.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. Does that work? Does that work? I want someone to take a picture of this being on a panel with all these lovely ladies. I want to make my wife nice and jealous for Valentine's Day. My name is Jim Muir. I'm with a volunteer organization called SCORE. SCORE is a resource partner of the U.S. Small Business Administration. This is our 50th anniversary. SCORE is tied into Detroit as one of the first chapters, and Walter Channing, who was the president of the Detroit chapter, was the first director of the National SCORE organization in Washington. So we've got a long history here. SCORE provides free and confidential counseling. We provide workshops. I am the workshop chairman. Out on the table, you will find our schedule for the next couple of months for those of you who want to stop by. We're very happy to be here. We do counseling with people who are thinking of starting a business, people who are currently in business. And I can tell you it is a lot of fun working with people who are currently in business. They have a lot of challenges, they have a lot of opportunities. And so we have members who have either worked in large businesses or people who have worked in their own businesses. We have people who are retired. We have people who are,
It's okay. You have so much to offer. We want to make sure we're going to pass on to Bonnie next.